Welcome to the Manager Lab, where we delve into the increasingly dynamic world of talent management. In each episode, we will unravel key insights, break down the most relevant books and articles, and provide actionable tips to optimize your approach in developing and retaining top talent. Stay tuned for a deep dive into the art, science, and strategy of unlocking your team's full potential. Let's enter the Manager Lab. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Lab, the podcast where we break down cutting-edge research, turn it into powerful personal and professional growth strategies. I'm your host, Greg Gillum, and today, based on a new HBR article published in August 2025, we're diving into why soft skills. Now, think about soft skills. That means things like collaboration, adaptability, mathematical thinking. That's a new one. All those times when, our kids say, well, I'm never, ever going to use this. Well, it turns out it might be more important than we think. Those matter now more than ever, especially in the age of generative AI. And in this episode, we're going to explore what sets foundational or soft skills apart, why they're critical for long-term success, and how you can actively cultivate them to future-proof your career. So, as automation and AI reshape our workplace, it's easy, even tempting, to double down on technical skills. But HBR's latest research flips that assumption. Foundational skills, what they call soft skills, may actually be more important for both individuals and organizations alike. They found in this research that foundational skills like collaboration, adaptability, and yes, mathematical thinking, and other core capabilities that underpin how we learn, grow, and deliver impact are essentially important. The researchers analyzed data from nearly 1,000 occupations, drawing on 70 million job transitions. And they also added a lot of government sources to map how skills build upon each other, what they call a nested structure. Think of skill development like building a tree. You need a very strong trunk. Those are the general foundational skills before the branches, the specialized skills, can really thrive. The study shows that general skills form the basis, then come intermediate, then specific. And the deeper into this nested tree you go, the more valuable your total skill set becomes. But crucially, and this is really important, most of that value springs from the base. How much? 80%. 80% of the wage premium associated with advanced skills is attributed to the underlying foundational abilities like reading comprehension, communication, critical thinking, teamwork, and very basic math. And this one kind of threw me off a little bit. Why basic math? Well, I think it's much less about the math and much more about how math requires your brain to think in much different ways. So yes, you can gain technical skills, but without a strong soft skill set, the payoff for technical skills is severely limited. The research also highlights a critical challenge, what's called skill entrapment. If someone lacked foundational skills early on due to either, limited educational opportunity or systemic bias, it's much harder later in life to retrain those skills or break into a higher paying nested skill path. This sheds light on persistent racial and gender disparities in access to the most lucrative skill structures. The authors emphasize that interventions like retraining programs must prioritize fundamental skills and not just job-specific tools. The takeaway for inclusive growth, teaching foundational skills is absolutely essential, not an option. All right, so let's get practical. Whether you're building your career or leading a team, here are action steps that are inspired by this research. Number one, do a deep audit on your foundational skills. Regularly check in on your core abilities like communication, like logical reasoning, adaptability, basic numeracy, okay? Just how well you can kind of fundamentally navigate really basic math. You can test these through real-world tasks like negotiating a team outcome or solving a complex problem or explaining a concept that's complex, explaining it very clearly. Now, one of the things that I do that's not listed here, but one of the things that I do is I play a lot of games. I love games. I love board games. I love puzzles, always working crossword puzzles from the New York Times or from the Atlantic. I love games. And I think it really keeps my mind sharp and active. So just an idea. Number 2 is practice nested learning. Don't just chase the flashy high-level competencies. If you want to learn data science, for example, first strengthen your math and critical thinking. Build up your core before you branch out. Love that. Number 3, integrate soft skills into your daily routines. So collaboration isn't just for, cross-divisional meetings. Practice active listening. Give constructive feedback to someone. Adapt your communication style to a different personality type than you're used to. And also think about transparency. Think about empathy. Those also go a long way towards building these soft skills that you're going to need later on. Number 4, mentor or coach early career professionals. So paying it forward by helping other people build foundational skills can help you build those skills as well. Even peer-to-peer learning can spread these capabilities and reduce skill entrapment cycles that you might find yourself in. And then number 5, advocate for systemic training. If you're leading an organization or influencing training budgets, demand curricula that teach foundational skills first, not just technical modules. So I'm really happy we're getting ready to do a big Excel program, just basic Excel. I think that's going to help build some foundational skills across our organization. All right. So to wrap up, here are the key takeaways. Soft skills still matter, and more now than ever. The nested structure of skill development proves that foundational capabilities are the backbone of long-term career gains. Number 2, wage benefits of advanced skills depend heavily on foundational strengths. So without them, specialized expertise may not pay off. And we must address inequities in skill development if we want equitable access to better jobs and wages for our minorities. And then action starts with you. Audit, practice, mentor, advocate for foundational skill development. All right. Well, that's it for today. Thank you for tuning in. If you found this episode useful, please subscribe and share. Stay curious, keep learning, building on that strong trunk, and it'll support everything you're about to create on your branches. And until next time we meet in the Manager Lab, do good work.